Happy Tuesday. Welcome back into another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. Welcome to the random stream of the week, Tuesday. Hopefully your week's been going fantastic. I figured I'm going to do this flight either way, so I might as well hop on and do a short stream. It's going to be one flight on today's stream. We'll be taking this beautiful 319, the FENIX 319, on a flight from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, up to Fargo, North Dakota. And this is actually an APL flight. Now, interesting enough, this is technically a FedEx flight. And I did not know that FedEx actually has a really large operation in South Dakota. Quite surprising to hear that, actually. But again, we'll be taking the 319 on a flight from Sioux Falls to Fargo, North Dakota. Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun flight. Now, this is a default airport. The arrival airport in Fargo is a freeware airport that I got from FlightSim.to a while back ago. There is a paidware one in the marketplace, but it's not very good. It hasn't been updated for a long time. Welcome in P2. Life is simple for me. Lex streams, I watch. Oh no, this tip, the tool tip. I can't handle that. It'll shut down my laptop and cover my eyes with the cat's belly. Oh yeah, I'm so glad, you know. What the best part about all of it is the simple fact that Asobo came out and they said, hey, it's a bug. We haven't heard anything from the other guy, have we? Or the ranters, I should say. Now, I get the fact that a lot of the people were ranting because of other issues with the UI. I don't know what the problem is, though. I don't have any issues with the UI myself. I think the UI is just fine. It's one of the better ones I've seen in any sort of simulation or video game, that kind of thing. So I don't know, honestly, what the big issue with the UI is, but apparently there is an issue. But let's go ahead and get this flight rolling. It is a short hop. It's about 200 nautical miles. It's the perfect Lex flight here. I do have cabby going. I do have, well, I will be having cabby going. We have Beyondatc as always. Now, I did switch over Beyondatc to local and basic voices. Local and basic voices, which is interesting because I normally only do the premium voices, but I figured why not try it out, and it's working out pretty good actually. It's really interesting because when you go from premium to basic, the co-pilot voice changes, which I don't understand why, but you know, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get APL, or sorry, not APL, FSFO going, and that's cooking.
Good afternoon,
and Captain. We have cabby doing his thing. Cool. Okay, grand, beautiful, looking good. The other guy is busy showcasing off how to fly in the cold. Not only have I felt bothered by the tooltip, but hey, to each their own. Oh, not once have you felt bothered. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing is, I don't know. People made way too much of a big deal of nothing. I knew it was a bug. I didn't know it was a photo mode, but I knew it was a bug. Like, there would be no reason, especially the fact that it disappears when you start moving. Clearly, it's a bug. It was clickbait. It was a way to get, you know, people to start up and panic. And that's what's wrong with the world today is people will...
This will be a standard departure brief.
They'll join forces over things they shouldn't be joining forces over, and things that actually do matter, they don't really care. That's the problem. And you can take that however you like to. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Welcome in, NJ. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. Hopefully your Tuesday is going great. Your week has been fantastic as well. It's been a good week for me. Did 3 flights last night. This is a New Sky flight as well. So if you don't know what New Sky is, you can join our virtual airline, ! New Sky. Come on board. It's very fun. Irishman's done a lot of hard work with New Sky. He's actually going to pull up on the Discord, ! Discord. And he's off asking questions on what he should do for the next routes with New Sky. I don't do a lot of the routes that Irishman does, not because they're not good, because they are good, but because they're not APL flights. And I'm like hooked on APL. It's like my thing. I do want to go back on air at some point again, though. Give it a shot. Okay, so we got that out going there. Beautiful. Let's go over here to the left-hand side. You might be seeing me go a little bit fast today because I am kind of I want to get done with the flight before my wife gets home, so I don't interrupt her evening. So I'll kind of get rolling on this pretty quickly here. Okay, so we're gonna go to flight plan. Let's go ahead and get beyond ATC. We got ground service and get that cooking.
Delta 1544, ready for airways to Hector.
You thought it was a new feature? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I didn't think it was a new feature. I always thought it was a bug. But yeah, you know, I can get how people can think it's a new feature for sure. 5166.
Cleared to Hector Airport. Radar vectors Volga.
All right.
Maintain 5,000 feet.
APU is available. Bleed off.
After departure. Departure frequency 125.
Why is my flow not going?
Squawk 5166. Delta 1544. Delta 1544.
That's weird. My flight sim first officer flow didn't want to start automatically. That's random.
Any questions?
Okay. Let's see. Polyot, welcome in. Tell your wife I authorized the sim time. Welcome in, Polyot. Hopefully your Tuesday's going great.
24,000 feet.
Okay, so we got that all set up there. Wait for for first officer to do its thing. We're getting the read back for the departure.
Departure runway length is 8,000
And
feet.
so we got Cabby going in the background as well. So if you have not heard or not watched, I do recommend watching the interview I had with the developer of Cabby. He's a great person to talk to. He's very passionate about his thing, and it's really cool to have Beyondatc for the first one, and then the second one was Cabby. And I do have an idea who I want to do for the third one, and I have an idea for the fourth one as well, but no spoilers whatsoever on that stuff. But it's really fun doing that. It's really cool to just kind of have these conversations with the developers of these incredible pieces of software, hear their input on, you know, what Asobo can maybe do better when it comes to some of the coding and accessibility.
Discuss auto-flight or hand flying as needed.
NJ says, I never used the right side McDo. What are the benefits? I'm guessing I'm missing something on my flights. Well, so I like to keep this on performance. I like to keep this on performance page, just so I have easy access to knowing what's going on there. But that's about really what I use it for. Also for the McDo menu sometimes, but... Alright, so, cockpit preparation. Okay, what the hell's going on with... I gotta figure out why... Okay, something's broken with my flows with Flight Sim First Officer. It is me, isn't it? I do want to open it up to streamers. Like I did say from the very beginning that I'd also do streamers and developers. So I got some things cooking up. Got some ideas cooking. He couldn't get his flap up last night for screaming APU. That's great. Like I'm hearing music, like echoing cabin announcements. The music is from Cabby, which I gotta be careful because it might get. I better turn it off actually. I might get copywritten on that one. Yeah, the music is from Cabby, so I have a profile with Cabby for Delta Airlines, so it plays music. Why is it doing the same flow? Alright, we're just gonna kill out First Officer. I gotta figure out what's going on with my First Officer flow. Alright, we're at Cabby there, ready to go with that. Perfect, Gran. Uh-oh. Why is my trigger not working? Uno momento. Too many sounds. Sioux Falls ground, hello from Delta 1544. We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Delta 1544, Sioux Falls ground. Pushback approved. Face northwest.
Face northwest.
Pushback approved. Face northwest. Delta 1544.
We're in the company that Northwest bought out, or merged with, I guess. I don't think they technically bought out. Delta technically didn't buy them out, right? Okay, let's go ahead and request a pushback. Pushback commencing. Let's go on down below here. System 1, auto. Spoiler. Boilers are armed. Engine start. And we'll go to Terra, engine 1 starting up. Clock is a clockin'. Not cluckin', but clockin'. Well, I am the developer, but I am not allowed to disclose who for other than one of the big three. I could bore everyone by talking about aviation law, though. Aviation law is very, very interesting. Firebird, welcome in. From BNA. BNA is, hold on, give me a second. Louisville, right? Louisville. Took me a little bit. Why is Sioux Falls FSD? KFSD. It's very interesting. I guess the F stands for FOSS. Whatever that is. Alright, engine number 2 starting up next. And let's go ahead and go to our trim, and we're going to do up 4. Up 4, flaps 1. All call, or all on that. Perfect. Engine number 2, rotation. Whoa, 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 why is that talking? Oh. Turn you off. Susan, don't be talking to me.
Charles in the economy cabin.
Nashville, yeah. No, Nashville, not Louisville, sorry. Nashville. Yes, Beyondatc. It's based on their Native American nickname, JK. Sioux Falls ground, Delta 1544, ready to taxi to the active.
The health and safety of our customers and crew is our #1 priority.
So that's Cabby in the background. P2 says I'm triggered. BRB going to make a YouTube video about playing too many sounds in the stream. That's great. Taxi lights are on. Bleed off, master switch, all call set. Go on down below here, take off config. Go good. Let's start taxiing. So we're taxiing via Golf Delta Charlie, hold short 2-1. I think I went too far over, huh? Alright, we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna go down here on the right of us.
When the seatbelt sign is on, and keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We appreciate.
Alright, so we're gonna take this right here, take this all the way down. We're gonna hold short runway 21. Susan and Charles sound like two people who would totally hook up with each other between flights. So one thing you can do is with flight sim first officers, you can add in announcements. I think it's only for departure though. I don't think you can do random sounds. Got a plane coming in for the arrival. That's cool. They're landing runway 21, which is interesting. We're departing runway 15. And Delta, another Delta. I kind of just randomly picked Delta for this flight, so I guess it works. Now I think they fly CRJs and EJETs into here, not 319s, but... King Bob, welcome in. I'm not a developer nor a real pilot, but I occasionally act like a real YouTube streamer. I like that too. That's great. Alright, holding short 2-1. Alright, holding here, waiting for clearance. I am really liking these basic voices. I didn't think I was going to. I've used the premium voices for so long, it's pretty much since day one with Beyondatc, that I thought I really would dislike them, long term. But I've used them now for at least a full day. All my flights yesterday, I used the basic voices. Also, I posted this more in the Discord, and I talked a little bit about it on Sunday, I think, but I'm back on the Thrustmaster TCA Yoke for the last 2 flights, and this is number 3 again. And it's so hard for me to, make a definitive decision if I like it or don't. I shouldn't say don't. I do like it. I do like it a lot. It's just in terms of keeping. Because I'm noticing, we're going to see on this arrival, coming into Fargo, but with the Honeycomb Alpha, I can probably do some curves to it, but probably not going to be perfect. And that is kind of the wobbling on the approach, because you get such fine tuning you can do with the TCA Yoke. And the Honeycomb doesn't have as many Hall sensors or whatever they're called, so that's the reason behind it. But the new XPC does, so maybe that would be different. Also, you know, the Honeycomb's on, it has what's it called? Oh shoot, what's the word? Oh crap. Wish I remember the word. I forgot what it was. What it's called. Like a pulley system in there. Whereas this doesn't. This is kind of all spring based. So I can feel that in there. It's really weird to explain.
Delta 1544.
Sioux Fall Tower, Delta 1544, ready to go, runway 15. This will be interesting for Beyond UTC as well. There's no SID, there's no star.
Delta 1544, Sioux Falls Tower, wind 185.
Alright, so we gotta make a 180 up here in the sky at some point. Flaps are set. No blues there. Good to go.
Runway 15, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 15. Bungee cords. Thank you, King Bob. Thank you. Bungee. That's what I was looking for. What did I say? Pulley? Bungee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, we're gonna fly runway heading on departure. Let's go and bring up those throttles. And I know, I don't know if you're in here still, Polyot, but I can't make a decision on the WinWing, the throttle quadrant that you have. I haven't got my pre-order yet, but, well, I got my pre-order in, I just haven't gotten the email yet. I don't know. I'm having a hard time really thinking about pulling the trigger on it. A really, really hard time. B1, rotate. A bit of a crosswind here, 16 knots. Well, although it shows no crosswind, but I think there's a slight crosswind.
Cabin crew, take your seats for takeoff.
Take your seats. Alright, looking good. There's a big old dip right here. Big old valley.
Delta 1544, contact Sioux Falls departure.
Alright, so we should get a vector
Delta 1544.
probably to 250, I'm guessing.
Sioux Falls, Delta 1544.
24?
2400.
No, that's not right. 28?
Delta 1544, Sioux Falls departure. Good afternoon. Radar contact. Climb and maintain 1 to 12,000. Altimeter 29er.
Alright, climb lever.
Climb and maintain
All
1
good.
12,000. Altimeter 2979er. Delta 1544.
Alright, where's our vector?
Delta 1544.
345. That was way off.
Left, heading 345.
345. Way off on that one.
Heading 345. Delta 1544.
345. Let's go flaps up. Oops. Okay, 345 programmed. And ground spoilers disarmed. Okay, looking good. Looking good. I'll catch up with chat here in just a second, sorry. Not ignoring you, just focused, determined person flying the plane. I am not a real world pilot, but I do pretend to be one on YouTube. Not really. Alright, bring up that nose a little bit. So I added in to Flight Sim First Officer, I added in end flows, but I think I broke it by adding in end flows. So I gotta go back in there and fix it. I was working on a profile to send to Jay Russ, but I might have broken the profile that I sent him. Alright, let's go AP on so I can get back to chat. Okay, what we got going on here? Have you tried FS2 Crew? That's what I used. Never tried FSFO. I have not used FS2 Crew. I know Jay Russ does, and he's saying it's really, really good. But he says that FSFO is more customizable. So I personally, I use the co-pilot kind of feature, the first officer feature, more for just checklists. to verify I did things, because I want to hit all the buttons. The only time I let them hit the buttons is some of the altimeter stuff, and then for the landing, for the arrival. So after landing, they can go ahead and turn the APU on, all that kind of jazz. I don't care about that.
Turn left, heading 280.
So that's why I really, really love First Officer, because you can really customize it to your liking. But I can understand why people would want it the other way too, completely. Oh, I forgot to turn on the landing lights, huh? Yep. Oops. Getting dinged on that one. No 100% flight on this. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Bungie in the Alpha. Yes, thank you. Your Majesties, welcome in King Bob again. I used FS2 Crew back in 20, and you enjoy it. Yeah, I've heard really good things. I think it's really good. I think it's great to have all these different choices and options out there, and they all focus kind of on different things. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be buying the WinWing either. Yeah, see, yeah. Love my Honeycomb, Bravo, Alpha, and Charlie. Firebird loves all three of them, yeah. Irishman has all three of them as well, and he raves about them. I have the Alpha, I have the Bravo, 3, 4, 5, and I don't have the Charlies because the Charlies weren't available when I wanted to get some good rudder pedals. So I have the Turtlebeach rudder pedals, and I love them. They're great. I actually was considering maybe thinking about going to the Charlies, but my big thing is like, why? I really love the Turtlebeach. I have no reason to upgrade to them. Alright, direct to Volga. So we're going to go direct to Volga. Set in there, good. Alright, looking great. Arrival's looking at 56, perfect. Good timing. Alright, let's see, what else we got? You'd have to pry the Honeycomb Bravo from my for my cold dead hands. Yeah, that's... So my issue, I posted it in Discord. Maybe, let me find it real quick. Let me show you. Here's the thing. I posted in Discord the other day a picture of what my Bravo looks like on the inside. Now, I did fix one of them so I can get my toga button, because I like it. But, where the hell did I post that? Here we go. Okay, let me show you. This is what my Bravo looks like on the inside. You see inside here, you see all these wires? They're all cut. You see all that hair? That's 5 years of nastiness in there. You see all these wires? This is the one I fixed here. Right, you can see how it's connected. No, that's not right. Oh, yeah, just, right? Yeah, I think so. But I have to now fix these 3 wires, these 3 wires, these 2 wires. Oh, no, this is the one I fixed. You can see the crappy job I did there. This is the one I fixed. I fixed the first one here. I have it backwards. So I have to fix all these other wires. And what these wires do is any buttons. So if you go in, if you use like if you get like the Airbus or the Boeing throttles, it's for the reversers. So my reversers do not work because all these wires got cut, and they're cheap, crappy wires that Honeycomb decided to put in here, and they connect. So right here, there's a clip here. This comes off, and there's a set of wires that go up for these dudes here. So you have to go in there and you have to solder them together. You have to get them all fixed up again. And again, I have all these wires to do. So I'm contemplating, do I do it or do I just buy a new Honeycomb Bravo? Or do I get something else? That's the thing. Now, my concern is if I get a new Bravo, is the same thing going to happen again to that same unit? And it's a known issue. It's a known issue. And it's not hard to do. It's just a pain in the ass to do. And once I fix it the one time, it's going to be good for life, for the most part, right? The one I did is perfectly fine now. It's just a pain in the ass to take it all apart and solder all this crap, you know. It's just a lot of work. So it's like, and it works just fine. It's just, do I want to get the reverser, things working? I'm using the GA handles now, as I have been forever. But if I want to get traditional, real reversers, well, I have to do that. Outside of that, the Bravo works flawlessly. No complaints whatsoever with it. The Bravo is just so versatile. Yeah, absolutely. I purchased the second one just in case the original one... See, that's King Bob. That's what I'm kind of thinking about doing, is if I buy one and then I have this one for parts. You know what I mean? 5 years is a damn good deal, I feel, for this Honeycomb Bravo. 5 long years, and I've you know, moved it and turned things around. I've already opened it once. Everything's fine. So I'm really leaning towards just buying a brand new one. And here's the reason why. P2 just put in the light in there recently, right? And I was considering that. Now the light is cool because it has the four quadrants, which is good. It has the gear still. It has the trim still. It has the flap, or it doesn't have a flap lever. But it also doesn't have the autopilot menu. It also doesn't have any of the switches on there. And I've been thinking about this. One of the reasons why I was kind of against getting away from my Alpha was because I like the light switches. But then I forgot the damn Bravo has switches on it as well, right? The Bravo has all kinds of switches. I can have light switches right there on the Bravo. I can set that up through Mobiflight and all that jazz. So I think I was freaking out about nothing. You know what I mean? Dead Stick, welcome on in. Flew the Turtle 1 month. Oh, hold on, what happened? Flew the Turtle 1 month, then got a Bravo. Or sorry, a Honeycomb. Yeah, I've heard, yeah, Irishman had the Turtlebeach stuff before and he liked it. But he had some issues. J. Russ, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday to you. Hopefully doing great. I was just telling everyone that the profile I sent you on for First Officer, it's broken. Don't use it. I have to remove the flows on there. The flows kind of broke things, so it's not doing what it's supposed to, which is going to the next flow and is the next what's it called? Well, flow. I'm gonna call it flow. The next checklist. It's something's broken in there, so if you're having problems with it, that's why I broke it. J. Russ also says, liked, checked, comment, checked, subscribe. Thank you, J. Russ. Much appreciated. Sounds like me. Went from the Turtle to the Alpha Bravo. Love Cabby. Trying to figure out how to integrate it together with SI Crew so announcements don't overlap. Oh, that'd be interesting. I think that'd be really hard to do. To get them both working? Yeah, I can see that being very difficult to try to accomplish. Wait for the Bravo light is what P2 is saying. King Bob says, buy a new one, although the Moza throttle quadrant looks interesting. It does. I have some problems with it. I have some problems. I've watched many reviews. I've read many different articles. And I'm not a fan of how flimsy some of the switches and knobs are. I'm kind of torn off about that. It's also small. But it does what it's supposed to do. So, yeah, I've thought about it as well. I know Jay Russ sent me sent me a video of it yesterday. I also did not like the video. I like the video J. Russ sent me. I don't like that they didn't say that they were clearly sponsored by, they got it for free, so they were sponsored by Moza for that video. That irritates me. We all know about that. I've talked about it in the past. I'm not going to talk about it again. But, I don't know. I've looked at it, but it looks small. I also don't want to use the Moza software. Not that there's anything wrong with the software itself. It's fine and it's maturing, but it's just another piece of software to run in the background, along with, Mobiflight and all that jazz. So it's just, again, another piece of software I don't want to have to run in the background. And I'm sure you don't have to run it during all your flights. But again, it's just another thing I don't want to have to run. I like the MTQ minus their handles. They don't look realistic. Yeah, that's another thing too. Yep. Yeah, I got a lot of config done with the Bravo via Mobiflight and SPAD. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of really leaning towards buying a new Bravo. Like, I was considering maybe today opening it up. I'm going to watch the basketball game today at 7. The Bulls are playing. Go Bulls. They're no longer undefeated. Oh well. But I'm going to watch them today, and I was thinking about maybe while I'm watching that, because, it's a 2-hour game, that I could maybe get the Bravo fixed up and all that jazz. So I'm really considering it. Really considering doing that tonight during the game. Oh yeah, the Moza software has issues beyond ATC. Yeah, so it's not a beyond ATC issue. It's just the way that... And the Moza software, in theory, I don't know if this is true, but in theory shouldn't have issues with SimConnect with the throttle. I don't think, because it shouldn't be sending commands to the sim. That should all still be going through Flight Sim. So the problem with the Moza software, at least the AB9 and AB6 is going to be, is the fact that it sends a bunch of SimConnect information because of the feedback. Every kind of movement in the plane is a feedback that's going to the Moza hardware. And Beyond ATC sends a bunch of SimConnects as well for traffic. So when you combine both those together, that's where the issue happens. And just like P2 said, I have 0 frames, stutter issues since I turned off traffic. I am not willing to sacrifice traffic. I am not willing to sacrifice traffic. I absolutely love Beyondatc traffic. It would be an interesting test. This would be an interesting test. I don't have access to it, so I won't be able to test it. But it'd be an interesting test to see how SI traffic works with the Moza software. Because it all goes through SimConnect as well. But it'd be interesting to know how that works with it as well. In theory, it should be an issue. King Bob says, the Bulls or the Bears? Give me some Polish sausage. Yeah, the Bulls play tonight. I'm not a big football fan. Not a big football fan. I got a coworker and a friend. We're planning to go to a Bulls game in January. It's gonna be the Hornets, and the reason why it's the Hornets is because it's cheap tickets, cheaper tickets. But it'll be his first ever Bulls game, which is crazy because you know the guy's 23 years old or so, hasn't been to a Bulls game, and he lives in the Chicagoland area. But I get it. Like he just got into NBA, you know, into following the NBA. So I guess I get that point, that part. Okay, let's start preparing for the arrival. Again, this is a short hop. We're expected to land now at 50, but we're going to be doing, looks like a 180 up there, so right now we're expecting runway 18 for the arrival. So let's go ahead and plan for that. That's probably what we're going to get based on the wind as well. Right, because the wind is 280. That's a crosswind, so we could probably end up with 36 as well. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see. I'm going to plan for 18. 2981 for the altimeter. Temperature is a blistering 12 degrees. Ouch. Jesus. And the wind's, like I said, 280 at 3. Okay, and then 1100. Whoops, missed a 1. Kind of important. 1100 for the minimums. Alright, Bravo's all checked and set in there. I'm going to put in, let's go 3,000 feet. Okay. Looking grand.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Firebird uses say intention. Say what use what you feel is what is ideal for your setup, right? No, there's a safe place here. Most of us here prefer Beyondatc for our own personal reasons. But yeah, use what works, what's great for you. Obviously, yeah. If you can afford the subscription, if it works better for you, that's great. More power to you, more power to them. Works fine when I say intentions, or should I say PI? Had the Beyondatc issue with loss of FPS, doesn't happen with SI. What is PI? What's PI? King Bob, remind me what PI is, or should I say PI? I think you're telling me a joke and I can't think of it. It works fine though with that. That's interesting. Works fine with SI. Traffic though, King Bob? Do you have the traffic with SI? Oh, pay attention. Thank you. I gotcha. Are you running traffic with it as well? That's the thing with Beyondatc. Like P2 said, it's when you run traffic. And P2 said he's gonna step away. He's landing right now. Boy, it's nice to fly with during the day. All 3 flights I did yesterday because I worked a little bit later and started up a little later. Well, they're all night flights, so it's nice to see daytime again. Yes, traffic too. Oh, interesting. With AI traffic, not like other players, but AI traffic. See, SI uses. I wonder if it's because the way SI is coded, does it not ping every time? It has to ping though. I'd love to see how SimConnect is working with SI. Clover, welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. We're cruising right now on our way to Fargo, North Dakota. Yeah, like the movie Fargo and the TV show, right? A Spinal Tap reference. Set to 11. Okay, interesting. So I know that SI is based on the cloud. An interesting test would then be to take MSFS traffic, the real-time traffic, and see if there's issues with that. That doesn't go through SimConnect, I don't think. That'd be an interesting... So does that mean that Beyondatc is sending too much? And King Bob, you have feedback going, right? You have feedback going. Flying under... Well, okay, so here's the crazy part. So I'm using APL, A Pilot's Life Chapter 2. I'm technically with FedEx, but of course FedEx doesn't fly the 319. So we are flying the Delta. We're doing a Delta flight. Doing a Delta flight today. With the minibus, or baby bus, right? Got some clouds coming on in to North Dakota. It was kind of cool that this was one of the flights. So for those who don't know the inside part of it, I used to live in Fargo for many, many years. So it's always fun when I see EPL throw a Fargo flight on, which is very rare because, you know, it's a smaller town. It's not like, you know, LA or Miami or something. And I did not know FedEx has flights with like this flight here, so it's cool. Yeah, I was going to ask, are these like flight tickets that you're using, or is it FedEx generated schedule? Yes, JIP FedEx generated schedule. But you know, I like to switch things up. I don't always like to fly the freighters. I've had a blast flying the 777 for a while. I need to hop back into 306. But I've been having a blast flying the freighters. I need to get back into the MD-11 as well, and fly that. But I don't know. It's so weird because when the Boris sound pack came out, all I wanted to fly was the 777 because they sound just incredible, And then the FENIX update came out, and now all I want to do is fly the FENIX. I'm also kind of testing again with the TCA sides joystick, or not joystick, sorry, the Yoke. Kind of see how things work out with that. Yeah, I didn't know it either. So I think it must have been a new route. Maybe it's a newer route. I don't know if they also... Well, no, because it said it was a 757, I think. Yeah. Speaking of Boeing, so I've made this prediction before, and I'm pretty sure it's going to stay true unless they decide to change it up. But I'm fairly certain now that Sim Update 4 Final is going to come out before the PMDG 737 for 2024. I think PMDG is going to be using that as the test bed still. That's what my theory is on this whole thing. So I don't expect it to come out before then. I would be shocked if it comes out in the next 2 weeks. I'm talking about the 737 for 2024. Sim Update 4, I wouldn't be surprised if that comes out in the next 2 weeks. So maybe by Thanksgiving for this in the US, maybe by then, the end of the month, maybe then is when you'll see the 737 in 2024 officially. That's my guess, though. I don't have any inside information, just kind of thinking. Well, I have to roll. Gotta make my service and vote. Hey, have a good time with the voting. Thank you for voting. Thank you for voting. As someone who's very big on making sure you do your thing, and you know, I don't care who you vote for, but you're voting. That's important. Every vote counts. People say that it doesn't count, but every vote counts. Is very important. You should go out there and you know, obviously do your research and choose the representative that you feel is best. But hopefully things work out. Hopefully the polls aren't like cram-packed, and you know, hopefully your party wins. Nice. I've got the WinWing side stick. Yeah, I have it too. There are some minor I have. I like it. It's great. And I want to do a theory test on that as well. You're hoping end of November or latest is Xmas? Yeah, we haven't heard any updates yet. Anytime recently. Like the last one was, what, 3 weeks ago? I think is when the last update we had from PMDG. That they sent it off to the beta testers, and it's looking good. We'll expect radar vectors, runway 18, Delta 1544.
This is Captain Lance.
J. Russ, you like the pay intentions?
At present, we are maintaining an altitude of 24,000 feet, and our ground speed is approximately 490 miles per hour.
Honestly, personally, I think that the WinWing side stick makes my Airbus landings better. Really? That's good though. That's really, really good. What did you have before, Clover Rocks? What did you have before, out of curiosity? I want to test, like I was talking about the other day, I want to test, have it, the side stick closer to me. Have it closer to me where the yoke is, and see if I do a better job, if I'm more consistent with the feel. I don't know. Having it so far away and even closer to me, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get used to a side stick again. Well, I know that the last announcement update was a while ago, but I remember seeing somewhere in Discord that they changed a lot and handed it off. Yeah. Yeah, there's supposed to be a lot of coding done underneath, and you know, it's supposed to be not just a bunch of patches to make it work for 2024. It's supposed to be kind of ground up. We'll see. We'll see. And we don't have a price, but they said like a cup of coffee or something, so you know, Starbucks coffee is like 20 bucks. Speaking of which, I had today from work a hot chocolate from Starbucks, and I've had it in the past, never liked it, but I had it today, and it's like super dark chocolate. I don't know. And it was like $5. Oh my gosh, rip off. Oh, yeah, the Logitech Extreme 3D. That's a joystick I've never owned. So many people, I think it's the best-selling joystick of all time. But I've never had it, and a lot of people rave about it, how it lasts forever. The infamous soon trademark, yeah. Hector landing runway 18. Okay, so that's our cue that we're ready for descent. Let's go ahead and start that. And let's kind of see what we got going on here. So, 9,000 there. Okay, that should work just fine, right? Far, yeah, that's perfect. So we'll continue the descent unless we get other instructions. Sean, right? Yeah, how are you? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Happy Tuesday to you. When the holiday stuff launches, you should try a hot chocolate with 1 or 2 pumps of sugar cookie. Sugar cookie? Interesting. I would try that. I like sugar cookies. Now I want a sugar cookie. Yeah, sugar cookie. That might not be bad. I should have got mint. I like mint. Let's see. Scotland, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. Yeah, it's like 15 years old, this thing. Yeah. I think, yeah. Yeah, I've heard really good things. We got some kind of a storm over Fargo. That's going to be interesting. Let's see. What's the weather say? We got some rain. Ooh. The Logitech's supposed to last forever. It's supposed to be just a really, really good joystick, side stick. Really, really durable. But, you know, once you upgrade to something that's, you know, a higher quality build, I think you can really tell, and that's what, you know, that's what Clover Rocks is saying. That's all looking good. All right, so I'm curious if we're gonna get any sort of additional vectors, or if it's. I always wonder how things will work. I think after FAR is when it's gonna vector us off and then back in. That's my guess, at least. But like even I had the old if you're old enough to remember the old Microsoft what's it called? Sidewinder, right? Yeah. Like this rumbling joysticks that Microsoft used to have. I don't know what happened to it, but I had that thing and it lasted forever. I loved it. I know people have found ways to mod it and make it work with, you know, now new day versions of PCs, because that was the old serial cable, right? That wasn't USB. That was the old serial IOs. It's a good time. I think I would say the new, you know, the Thrustmaster HOTAS setups you can get, that has like a little throttle on, it's all plastic. I bet you that's very similar to the Sidewinder. 180. I'm going to continue our descent. Enjoyed the Cabby and Beyondatc interview. Any plans to do a FSFO interview? You never know. You never know. I have something cooked up. I have ideas cooked up for the next two. I just got to actually execute and ask who I'm gonna interview for the next two. But I like to do it. I'm gonna try to keep the routine that it releases on the first of the month, and I also like to do the interview at least a week before, just in case they want to, you know, announce anything special or something like that. But I'm glad you like it. I have fun doing it. I really do. It's something that I've been thinking about doing for a very long time, and I reached out to Captain from Beyondatc a long while back, early in the summer, but things didn't work out with timing, and I always said that he would be the first one. He agreed to it from the very beginning, and he would be the very first one, and I didn't want to do anything until he was ready. Fly Guy Simmer, welcome on in. Happy Tuesday to you. Hopefully everything is going great on your day. Heading to Fargo, North Dakota. Got a short hop. Can be one flight today on this stream. I would like to stream again sometime this week. I don't know what day though. I don't know. Definitely not Thursday. I don't know. I wanna make sure I'm consistent with streaming still, but it makes it very difficult sometimes. But definitely this weekend.
Contact Fargo approach. Delta 15.
Definitely on probably both Saturday and Sunday.
Fargo departure. Delta
Let me see. I got a Bulls game on Friday night.
900 with the numbers.
Cavs. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It doesn't seem like our streams do so well on Sundays, so I don't know. Might test out a Saturday morning stream. I also don't want to overlap 757 Spy because I really like watching his when I can.
Approach runway 18. Delta 1544.
We're expecting the visual 1-8. Perfect. That's what I like about Honeycomb. It's just solid built, no flimsy plastic. Yeah, Firebird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I rave about, Honeycomb stuff. I know Nikki's not there anymore and that drama's over with, but I still think their products are really, really good. And that's why, like, I think I'm sticking with Honeycomb for my throttle quadrant. And if I can get the XPC, the Alpha XPC, I would probably just send back this Thrustmaster yoke and go with that, honestly. Not because I dislike this one, I think it's great, but you have to buy directly from Honeycomb, and I'm kind of nervous about buying things directly from Honeycomb after hearing stories. And I was gonna go get that light, but now I'm thinking I'm either gonna use this as parts or try to just fix this one up and we're good to go. We'll see. I gotta make my decision here in a couple hours. I've tried so many cabin announcement apps, just can't find one I can stick with. PACX, Passenger 2, self-loading cargo. I'll try Cabby next. I think Cabby's great. I think Cabby's really good. Fly Guy says, all good, thanks. I'm glad things are going good. I'm glad you can be here. Yeah, Cabby's good, and you don't have to subscribe to it. There's a one-time purchase version you can get, and it's just fine. You don't get all the bells and whistles, of course, but it works just fine. And I think it's great. I think it's great for what it offers. I really do. It's one of those things where, just like Flight Sim First Officer, it's one of those things where I regret not getting earlier on. It's crazy. The storm is right over the airport. It is right over the airport. Look at this. Look at this. Holy Jesus. All right. I guess we're going to have something interesting to fly into. Let's see. Have you been keeping up with World Flight? I haven't. No. Not. I see they pop up on my feed from time to time, but I keep on forgetting. I'm the same as you, Scotland. Let's see. Oh, the cabins? Yeah. Lex, just stay with the yoke. Not sure why you're forcing yourself to try a side stick. I'm not really forcing myself. I'm just more interested. Here we go. 355. All right, getting a nice. I don't know if it's a good vector, but we'll find out. 355 and the heading. I'm not forcing myself to side stick. I'm more like, I want to figure out why I'm not consistent with it. It's more of a personal thing. The whole Michael Jordan thing. And then I took it personal. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the speed. It's a little early, but I think we'll be alright. Reduce the speed. Let's go ahead and adjust the descent rate as well. Okay, that's looking good. Okay. I'm back. I had a really good landing, but New Sky dinged me 90% of my payout and 1.13 points for max landing weight bug. Yeah, what is going on with that, P2? Side stick just works so well with the Airbus, as well as working fine with bull wings, better than the other way around, in my opinion. Yeah, some people like it. I've been flying with the Yoke for so long now, and it was hard to get used to the Yoke for sure. When I got the Honeycomb, it was very difficult to get used to it, very, very difficult. But I've just been with the Yoke for so long, 5 years, almost 5 years now. It's one of those muscle memory things, you know. Resurrect the Bravo, keep the annuals up to date. Yeah, I'm on vertical speed. I did see the video P2 posted about another way to do it, but yeah, I'm on vertical. Let's see, I agree. It's easier to fly bones with the side stick than the Airbus with the Yoke. I see. I'm the other way. I'm reversed on that. Alright, let's get some wipers going. Is one of the few planes that actually does a good job with the wipers. Now, I don't like this vector, so we'll see if we get... we might get another vector over to the left. I don't like the way this is going. Scotland says, got a CTD today, 4 hours into my 7-hour fly-by-wire 380 flight. My first CTD in a while. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's you know, it's another reason why I don't like doing long hauls personally. Is that there's just that chance of a CTD. You know, there is on short hops too, but I feel like I don't lose as much with this. You know. But again, that's not just that, of course. There are other reasons why I don't do why I don't like long hauls, but that's just one of the reasons. Lex, you have what is it? You have Southern Hemisphere genes in you. You will do the opposite. FENIX is just so good. Love the bird. Can't wait for their Neos. Oh yeah, I'm super excited for the Neos. What I really like about FENIX, and you know, some people will be mad. I was not. But I had reached out to FENIX to see if they want to be the second guest on the briefing room, because it made perfect sense. Beyondatc was the first one. They raved about the model and the way of the way that FENIX runs. All right, this cat's the cat staring at my monitor, and I think she's about to attack the wipers. She had her eyes and her head going. Oh, that's great. Don't you do, cat? Hey, knock it off. Take a walk. Little demon. But yeah, they said they don't like to do that because they like to, there we go, that's a good vector, 335. They like to keep things on the down low and do things, oh, 5,000, I'm gonna do 5,000 in the box. They like to keep things private, and I can appreciate that. I can very much appreciate that. So like, again, I was not mad that they said no thank you. I was actually more impressed that they gave me a response. They could have just ignored it, you know. Briefing room was a very new thing, and you know, not a lot of viewers, and it's not going to really add anything to them because everyone knows FENIX is really, really awesome. So it was really cool to have them, you know, just at least now acknowledge me. Let's see. Had a really nice flight from Atlanta to, what is that? SCL. Where is that? Oh, 8.5 hours in a 350. I had got the FSFO 380 recently, so I wanted to test it out. Oh, nice. Sorry, I gotta get ready for my stream tonight. Firebird, have a great stream. If you can, Firebird, put a link in Discord, or sorry, in chat here. Have a great stream. Have a fantastic stream. Glad to have you come in here. The Neos will be so much quieter than the CEOs, so be ready for that. That's true. Yeah, go subscribe to Firebird. Absolutely. Thanks for coming on in as well. 3,400.
Maintain 3,400 feet.
Alright,
Delta
let's kill those
1544.
wipers because there's nothing they're wiping. Looking good.
Delta 1544. Turn right.
Damn, this was a damn good vectors, man. These were damn. That initial one maybe should have been a bit more to the left, but this is damn good.
Heading 120.
Damn good. Good job, Beyond ETC.
Equalizer. Delta
Alright, 180, or sorry, 120, and approach mode is armed. Looking good. Dropping down to 3-4. Or hold on, what did we drop down to? 3-4. But you know that they'll nail the sounds and performance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it will be realistic for sure. Yeah. At Firebird 952. Let me see if I can find... Can I just click on it and go to you? Go to your channel. Here we go, yeah. Subscribed. And here is Firebird's channel. Subscribe to Firebird's channel. Alright, 500 feet.
Airport is at your 2 o'clock.
Oh, Chile. Ooh, nice. I need to do more South America flights, what I need to do. We have the field in sight, Delta 1544. Technically you don't right now, but the reason why I said that is because if you don't do it, then Beyond ETC will
Cleared visual approach 18.
it may think that you're not ready to land or something. Look at this storm here. Darn animals fighting here. Okay, all's looking good. Beautiful approach into a stormy Fargo, North Dakota.
Delta 1544.
Localizer's looking good. Glide slope's coming down. Altimeter is set and checked. Landing lights are on.
Contact tower 133.8.
Let's see at
Delta
Kinney.
1544.
That's 4 nautical miles out, so let's go ahead and start getting our flaps down. Flaps 3 for the arrival.
Delta 1544. Visual runway 18.
Delta 1544.
Don't quote me yet. I'm considering doing some Honda Jets flights. Really? Ooh.
Runway 18 cleared to land.
Runway 18 cleared to land. Delta 1544.
I don't know. I love my airliners. I'm such an airliner guy. Like I finally took out the Kodiak for a flight the other day on Sunday, I think it was. And it's been a while since I've done a Kodiak flight. A lot of fun. North Dakota, also known as South Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan? Hey, I did that one right? I don't know why they don't just combine North and South Dakota. It's the same thing. It's the Dakotas. One has Mount Rushmore and one has... Well, they both have farms. Alright, wipers are coming back on. And speed brakes are set, gear coming down, flaps 3. A little fast on that. No problem, be alright. Be alright. Honda Jet, huh? Funny night. I have been thinking about doing some bush flying, maybe the PC-12 in Africa or something, but I'm same as Lex. I just love my airliners. Yeah, the PC-12 is a fun plane. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Alright, LS mode set there.
Yeah, for landing.
Not seeing Jack out the window other than fog.
1,000.
Minimums are 11. There's the runway. Alright, I see the runway pappies are there. I see the lights there. We're fine. We're fine. Runway inside. Dealing with work, but still listening to your stream in the background. Can understand your interest in the side stick. Yeah. JRS, hopefully you're doing great. I love the airliners too, but I will totally buy the PC-12 NG when SimWorks Studios. Yeah, when they release it, yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a good plane. All their planes are incredible. Alright, folks, let's do it. I like the big birds, and I cannot lie. You other pilots can't deny. Alright, AP's off. My aircraft. Let's get it done, folks. Let's get it done.
100 above.
Got a slight crosswind. FENIX set us up pretty good here. A little bit over to the right.
Minimum.
Landing. And make a slight correction here.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Alright, idle.
5,
Slow it, let it calm down. There it is, nice landing. Get that nose down, gently, gently. 174 on the landing, I'll take it. Reverser's coming out. Jeez, this is like going into hell today. Alright. And flaps coming up. Welcome to North Dakota. 174, that's a damn good landing. 1.2 on the G's, so a little bit tight on the G's, but we'll handle it. We'll handle it. We're gonna exit here.
Alpha 4, Delta 1544.
Alright, we'll go up here to the top, and let's turn off this loud-ass freaking wipers. They're really loud. Were they that loud in the plane? It's crazy. Have you tried FS? Yes! We have FS Realistic on right. Yeah, on now. Yep. I recently got back into FS Realistic. I had bought it sometime last year, or a year before that, I can't remember. But I've not used it in 2024 until, what, a month or month and a half ago? Something like that. What the hell's going on over here? Oh, it's fence, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. It's fixed. That's partly true. There's not museums with an S. There's museum. Well, I guess there's two. Okay, it's technically correct. There's a railroad one. There is arts. But there is a lot of restaurants in downtown Fargo. Welcoming neighborhoods, that could be questionable as well. Snide Stick X. What? Side Chick X? Side Stick. That's great. I like how FTL does their GA flights with the Wings of Wealth. Yeah, I've not used the Wings of Wealth. I need to try it. In GA, I like the TBM, the PC-12, the Honda Jet, and the P180. I have not had the P810. I should try that one too. Heard good things about that one. The TBM is awesome. You're making me want to jump back into GAs. Alright, folks, I would love to do another flight. I would love to, but my wife will be home in probably the next 20-ish minutes, so we're going to call it here. We're going to taxi on into our gate. Thanks, everyone, for coming in. Really do appreciate it. Random flights like this are always fun. Like I said, I knew I was going to do this flight regardless. Hop into our Discord. If you can pop in ! Discord. Join our news guy if you're interested in as well. Irishman's done a lot of hard work with that. And that's a lot of fun to have. We're going to check out our scores here on landing and see how things go. Taxi lights are... Oh, I forgot to turn off landing lights. Son of a gun. This is going to be a bad APL flight. Probably going to get 96 on the score. Son of a gun. Alright, parking brake is this button here, right? Yep. And then let's go over here to the tablet. Let's go to GPU, chocks, toggle the jetway. Jetway is toggling. Flaps, external power on. Engines are turning off. Let's see what our scores are. Let's start off with New Sky. New Sky.
Cabin crew.
Close that guy.
And cross-check.
And 100. 10% or 10 on the score. Look at that. Outside of one flight, which was... What happened with that flight? That was hard, right? Yeah, 344. Hard landing. But I've had really good flights with New Sky. Really, really good ones. And this one here was no different. We made Irishman $4,000 and a 174 on the landing. And then... Ooh. Hit the wrong button with APL. Alright. And APL. Let's see what the flight was like. Schedule's empty. Oh, wrong button. I am a VNAV whore. 99 on the score, really? I forgot two things and I got 99 on the score. Landing lights. I forgot to turn them off, so I should have got dinged on that. 142 on the landing rate there. Fantastic. Adios, amigo. Thanks for coming in, Irishman. J. Russ, much appreciated. Good luck on all the work stuff you're doing. I love that you're still keeping in touch with us in Discord, though. You're a very big part of the community. And, you know, it's not the same without you there for sure. 142, so that's really, really good. Let me see what the new schedule is real quick. We got a couple moments here. Let's just check, see if I can get a random... Let's see. So we got San Antonio to Dallas, Huntington, Tri-State to Bloomington, Las Vegas. We got Belgium to France, Charleston. That's a damn good one. This is weird. 58 nautical miles. We got 3 longer flights here. We got San Antonio, Memphis, Memphis to Pittsburgh, New Orleans to Nashville. I'm gonna do this one. This isn't bad. I like this. We're gonna do that one. And then I was showing this off the other day, but just for funs again, we're going into the community here again, and we're going to just see how far I am with FedEx, with APL. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to get much farther than where I am. I'm 11th now, officially 11th with FedEx on APL. It's going to take an act of God to get up here. This guy below me is active, so there's a chance we're going to kind of flop places here over time. I could maybe get top 10, but again, that's 2,000 more XP. That's a lot. That's a lot. Clearly this guy here has done... Oh no, never mind, okay. He has half the amount of hours, but 80 more... Yeah, so it's 2,000 more flights. If we just average it out, that's like 25 or so more flights to get 10th. 25 more flights to get 10th. That's 25 to 30 more flights to get 10th. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm happy with 11th. I'm happy with 11th. Now I'm not even chasing this no more. I'm not even chasing it no more. Where am I at with the all-time leaderboard, though? Last time I checked, I was in the top 100, right? Let me see. Where am I at? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. 93... 93.9. 93.9. Alright, so where's that at? 93.9. I'm not even top 100. Nope, not even close. 93.9. Somewhere in here. There I am. Top 150. Not bad. Especially if we're taking like a year off, a year and a half or so off from APL. Not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think I'm the best one out of our group of friends here. I got 17 friends. Holy crap. Okay, folks, that's going to be it. Good evening to you. Good evening to you too, friend. What did Ashaba Ashama Shamada Sadmaja? We're going to end it on that one. But again, thanks everyone for coming in. A lot of fun. We'll figure out the next stream and then kind of get it done from that point. But again, thanks for everyone for coming in. We'll see you all for the next one. Take care.